Alright, so it's been a little while since I made one of those vlogs. So today I'm back and I'm gonna be talking about something. I'm gonna be talking about YouTube for a minute. So I've thought about making this video a little while now and can never really put everything that I'm thinking into words, all my thoughts into words. Alright. So I'm just gonna wing it and see where this goes. Hopefully I don't make it too long, but alrighty. So first and foremost, my YouTube channel. How did I get started in YouTube? Well, actually, I had another channel which I just used to post some stuff, some installations I did, two-step and whatever, when I was just getting started with the whole Speeduino thing. That channel is under my full name, Dwight Shallery, and you can just search for that, or I'll put a link to that channel down in the video. So I started posting on that channel somewhere around 2014, and I believe somewhere around 2018, I created this channel because I just wanted to start off fresh, because the other one was just a bunch of random videos and whatnot. I believe January 2018. So at the time I was already making Speeduino videos, so I just thought I would start up something fresh, and then I would start off with a clean slate and post some videos, because a lot of folks were just asking about the Speeduino content and whatnot. Since when I started, there was absolutely nobody. There still really isn't too many folks actually making Speeduino videos. So hence why I started making mine, and hence why I love making it, since I enjoy helping folks. So fast forward 2020, I believe the channel got 2020. I believe the channel got monetized. With YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 subs and at least 4,000 watch hours of content so that you can get monetized. All of that in the last year. So I guess it's YouTube's way of keeping people in check. But anyways, let's get back to my story. So I started doing that and basically just making videos and helping out folks. Then I got to network with a lot of folks, and then that pushed me to make more videos and get more familiar with the camera. So I generally speak a lot. I generally talk a lot of crap, but I'm generally camera shy. So it's just been if you go back to my older videos to now, it's been a huge transition for myself, from someone who didn't really like cameras, and now I'm getting there. Alrighty, so fast forward. So that also helped me grow my remote tuning business. So because of that, I got to tune other people's cars, since they basically see that I actually knew what I was talking about, or they believe I know. They believe I know what I'm talking about. So I mean, stuff I learned myself, stuff that some folks did not know, I shared that, and then that helped me pretty much make a name for myself, so to speak. So that's essentially how I got started in YouTube channels. Currently, I think the channel is a little over 2,000 subs. Numbers really don't matter to me. The hours, it has a lot of watch hours, so I can really tell that folks are really watching the content, and based on the feedback, so that is helping folks. But with that good also comes bad. Started my business, and then from there I used to leave my email in my description for the videos, but from there I just had every single that's the bad, every single person with every single Speeduino problem. But let's back up a bit. Speeduino is an open source ECU, and that's what I mainly do, or did, when I started off. So there is no tech support for Speeduino. There's no number, there's no email address you can call to get someone on the other end of the phone or the email to tell you, okay, you're not getting spark, you're not getting fuel, check this, do this, you did that wrong, you did this wrong. There isn't that. So it's just reliant on the community to help folks. But that's a good and a bad thing, in that I love helping folks, but then it quickly gets, how do I put it, overwhelming when you have messages all time of night. You get some folks more demanding than others. They sort of demand your time, when I mean, at the end of the day, we just helping out the community. Now, I love the open source mentality. I love helping folks. I love seeing folks use Speeduino and do great things, stuff that I would not even imagine myself to be able to do. So the good is that, yes, it's a good project. YouTube helped me, I guess, put my foot in the door. with that community. But then the bad is that you meet a lot of folks, but then the thing about YouTube also is that YouTube also forces you to have to push social media. So you need a Facebook. The two almost go hand in hand. So with Facebook, that's my grind, my beef with social media is that social media makes everything accessible, right? So say real estate bills, a super whatever, they post it on their Facebook, it's right there. If you need to send them a message, it's right there. But that's also bad in that makes you more accessible to folks, and it's tough juggling between YouTube and answering folks on Facebook and Instagram and then all of those social media. It quickly becomes very overwhelming. Some folks will say, oh, you make good money from it. Actually don't. My channel has been monetized for just about 9 months, if I recall correctly, maybe 8 months. And to date, I can tell I'm open with it. I have made with my 2,000-ish subs, I'm not sure, 2,100 or whatever I'm at now, 22 maybe, I'm not sure. A little over 2,000 subs, and I forgot how many views the channel has gotten to date. I haven't checked in a while. I have to date only made about 100 and maybe 132 US dollars. But if you take a step back and you realize for a minute the amount of work that goes into making YouTube content, I'm surprised the big YouTubers. I wonder how they do it. Takes planning, especially if you're doing tutorial style videos. You have to plan. Okay, I'm going to do this to that car, and then it has to do that. Then you have to have a camera when this is happening, so that you can give folks the whole magical 10-minute video that everybody likes. That it happened, I did this is what happened, and then it always worked out like that. Sometimes it takes 2 to 3 hours to film a video just the way you want it. Well, to get the shots and the screen capture, because everybody wants, they want you pointing a video camera at a screen. Everybody wants screen capture, so you have to do that. Then you have to extract that video. Then it takes you maybe an hour to 2 hours, depending on the length of the video, to edit the videos, and then you post it, and then you get a couple of views, which is good. You get to help folks, which is also great. But then it's very tasking on your time, and especially when you have myself. I don't do this full time. I'm actually into law enforcement. That's what I do. And I'm also into agriculture, so that takes away from that time. And I also have my family, which I need to take care of. So I'm not complaining, but again, that's the good and the bad with YouTube. YouTube also buries small channels. It's almost impossible to search. I cannot even search for my name on YouTube and have it pop up. One of you in the watching this video, you can try searching for DCwerx, and I believe when YouTube finishes the search, it gives you some DCwerx or something. But then bigger channels, the 1320 video, the TRC channel, the Boosted Boys, the PFIs, the Cletus McFarlane, these channels, I guess, based on the algorithm, that's how YouTube works. But these guys put out awesome content, so no, you're not taking anything away from them. But it's difficult for small channels to put their foot in the door. There are other ways to make money from YouTube. Patreon. To date, hopefully I'm not getting it. I think I have 3 Patreons. Again, everything with me is an open book. I believe Harrison, I believe Christian Dumortier, and I believe there's another person. Whoever it is, I'm sorry, but I'm forgetting the names. Now, I did not prepare for this video. So yeah, you can make money from Patreon, and Patreon does pay a little something, but it's not, at the end of the day, the YouTube videos don't really pay that well. So those of you who are thinking of getting into YouTube, if you do it for the love of it. Do it because you love making videos. That's one of the reasons I want to make videos, because I want 20 years looking back, I have videos online that my son can look at something and, hey, my dad did this 20 years ago, or my dad was the first one to try this, or my dad was this. And that brings us into the new project we have now. Funny thing is that I posted a picture of the BMW, the E30 BMW I bought, and someone on my social media commented, hey, the YouTube bread or something is paid, and that is anything but the truth. YouTube does not pay me enough to buy anything. just like I said, $130 something for 2 years ish worth of work, maybe more. 2 years for this channel. That cannot even buy me a Speedway ECU, and everything has to come from pocket and whatnot. So if you're doing it, I do it because I love it. I don't do it because I make money. I'm not doing it because I'm famous. I'm anything but famous. So, well, if I am famous, I'm not enjoying any perks from being famous. Right. Should we end there? Should we keep going? I don't know. I can talk all day about YouTube. Yeah, so again, there are a lot of videos that you can make on YouTube. If you ask me how to get in your foot into it, but I can give some advice to anyone who wants to listen. But for the most part, making this type of speed, you again, it's a self-service, if I may call it that, and you're not going to get rich. You're not going to get 10,000 subs doing what I do, and that is fine. If that's what you're in it for, into YouTube for, then I guess it's best you pick something else to do. So do it for the love of it, and that's what I'm in for. Lately, been getting a little bit busy, so hence why I've been slacking on the content, and it's really hot in this car. Again, yeah, so I've been slacking on content, but again, it's difficult. I live in a football country. That's the other segue I need to make with this one. I live in a football country, so every single part I buy, the exchange rate for US to my local currency is $1 is 2.71, and then we pay for motorsports parts or automobile parts. We pay, in addition to the freight, which is not that bad, we pay about 50% duty to customs for all parts. So it's difficult. It's highly improbable to see me doing a build like how you would see whichever guy on YouTube, insert big YouTuber there, and they buying parts. I mean, it's difficult. I cannot afford it to just be throwing $10,000 worth of parts, because by the time I buy anything I usually just multiply it by 5. So if I buy a $1,000 turbo, by the time it's in my hand, it costs me about $5,000. So that's some of the challenges that I guess smaller YouTubers like myself, everything has to be funded from our pocket. So we do it because because we love it. Okay, so this one is getting a bit too long. I see we're about 12 minutes in, so again, might make a part 2 to this one if you guys are really interested. Okay, sorry about that. If you guys are really interested, this one will be unedited, so again, what you see is what you get. Again, some may like this video, some may not. Again, doesn't really matter to me. I'm just posting honest content, and hope you guys learned something from this one. If you're looking to get into YouTube, or if you're in YouTube and you're not seeing the results you want, I guess it's time to actually put some thought into it. This is my take, my 2 cents. So till next time, guys, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.